Hello, it's Wednesday. I'm Michelle, and this is the Rough Cuts, and I wanted to talk to you about something that's a documentary. It touched me. I saw it years ago, but I'm kind of stretching the fact that it's a movie because it kind of was a Nova documentary. It's good though. It's worth it. It's well worth it. It really did touch me. It touched me years ago, and when I first saw it, and then I saw that it was on Netflix. You could watch it, and then I found it on YouTube as well. So I thought, what's more beneficial to the audience than quick accessibility to actually be able to see it? Anyway, this is a documentary about this girl who was found at the age of 13 that had been kept in a one room with nothing to see, bare walls, a crib, a potty chair that she was chained to up until the age of 13. And the dad was just batshit crazy, it seems. He never verbalized to her. He would growl at her and bark at her to make her be quiet, to the point where she didn't learn to talk. And when they discovered her, it was something like the mother had finally gotten out. I guess he tried to keep the mom from talking either. And they thought the girl was 6 or 7 years old, but when they found out she was actually 13, well, hell broke loose, and they went to try to find, the dad. I'm not going to explain what happened to the dad. That's something interesting you should find out from watching the documentary. But it became this big scientific thing where people wanted, it was like finding a missing link almost, because there's a lot of theories about, is there a certain threshold where kids need to be a certain age to learn a language, and if they don't learn the language by then, are they able to actually learn a language? So this scientific team kind of took her in and took her away from the mom too. Mom was kind of discovered to be a little bit unfit as well. And she was, there are a lot of people that just were, just like if you watch the movie, were just entranced by this girl, who they nicknamed or codenamed Genie, like a genie in the bottle, because there was just so much about her that they're, trying to find out about her. And it's just, it's sad, and it's kind of like the whole, people say, why this one? Why does this one make a difference or matter more than, this happens every day. And yeah, there's a lot of child abuse out there and whatnot that we don't know about, and that, I'm sure makes the local news. But this is, I think, a really special case just because of how they found her and how they were able to make it into a scientific thing. And then the other part that's really interesting about this documentary is, after all these scientists say that they're, almost like loving parents to this girl, and when the funding gets finally, there's the fruit fly again, when the funding finally gets cut, do they keep on with her, or do they break their promises? That's something you're going to have to find out from watching this documentary. Seriously, it's going to touch you. There's something haunting about her eyes, and something beseeching, is that the word I'm looking for? Like she's asking for something but doesn't know how to ask for something.